Hi, I'm Janice McInnes, and I'm a psychedelic integration coach. I'm here today to share with you about bad trips. Last week I had 3 different people reach out to me after they had been at ayahuasca retreats. They were all feeling terrified that they would never feel normal again. They were questioning reality. They were stuck in loops. They were describing their trip as traumatic. I reassured them that this is totally normal. It's different for everybody, and not everybody experiences this kind of intense reactivation once they're home from the retreat. When it's happening at the retreat, a skilled facilitator will know it when it's happening and support you through it. They'll also let you know that it's possible to experience reactivation of the medicine a few days or even up to a week following your retreat. Many people intentionally drop back in, but if you've had an experience that's unpleasant, chances are you're not going to chase that down. You're not going to try to drop back in so that you can have more of a terrifying experience. Ideally, the retreat center has already set you up with an integration guide to support you once you're home after you're off-site. If not, reach out to them for support. You don't want to go through this alone. That's the very definition of trauma, is trying to manage an overwhelming experience that's dysregulated your nervous system, and you're trying to get through it by yourself. As hard as it is to go through these experiences, bad trips are actually gateways to really big healing. Even though it's hard to imagine while you're in it, and you can't imagine it while you're in it, there's hidden treasure inside these difficult experiences. In time, the messages will reveal themselves. And the people I've worked with who have stayed with the integration process have always said they're grateful for it. The gifts that come from this kind of experience are immense, but you have to stay in the process in order to get there. Otherwise, you just have a memory of something that was traumatic and you just don't ever want to go back there. It's tempting to want to run away from it as far as you can, as fast as you can, and never go back. And that really does a disservice to this kind of experience because there's just so much to get out of it. So here's some important things to remember if this kind of thing happens to you. 1, you didn't break your brain. You're still acclimating. You're still coming out of a non-ordinary state of consciousness, and it's a process. Moving back into everyday awareness is not going to happen all at once. These waves will get shorter, less intense, and eventually will fade. That time in between them is going to get longer, so you spend more time in your reality and less time in this wave of this non-ordinary state of consciousness, this place that feels like you're never going to come out of and what's real. They're going to be less and less until eventually they just completely fade and you're 100% back in your everyday. To help the process along, connect with nature, really unplug from social media, don't watch any news, be really careful of what you're bringing in to your mind, what you're exposing yourself to, even other people. Being in nature is perfect. Doing things to get into your body, doing yoga. Yoga is great to get back into your body, out of the mind loops and into your body. I go to my garden, I pull weeds, I get my hands in the soil. It's a great way to start integrating. It's a great way to connect with the earth. It's very grounding. I've never once witnessed anyone that did not come back to reality. I've been through this myself. I've been in ceremony with people and witnessed them when they just couldn't get out of the medicine. And it's terrifying. You think that you're never going to be normal again, and all you want is for it to stop and to come back to normal. When this happened to me in an ayahuasca ceremony, I did everything that I could to try and send grandmother away. I was done. I was not playing anymore. This was not my medicine. I didn't want to do this anymore, and I wanted this stuff out of my body. And all that did, the harder that I tried to make it end, the harder it got and the longer it lasted. I was hours in the ceremony space after everybody else was back, back into reality, and they'd all gone to bed. They were out of their trip. I was in the ceremony space on my own, where I needed to be. Luckily, I was with a skilled shaman and well-trained facilitators who helped me through it and then helped me understand the messages that the medicine was showing me. That journey was rough, but it humbled me. It gave me deep respect for ayahuasca, and I couldn't have gotten that any other way. There's a saying in this space that the only way out is through, and that includes the aftermath of a bad trip that feels like it's never going to end. It's really just a matter of staying with it until you can get through it. And really, please don't try to navigate this alone. If you're no longer at the retreat center, reach back out to the facilitators who supported you, and if they're not available, or if they dismiss your experience, which does happen sometimes, find someone else, an integration coach, a guide, a psychedelic-informed therapist. If you're in the US, the Fireside Project is a free, confidential support line that offers real-time support if you're in a difficult psychedelic experience or if you're experiencing a reactivation. There's also tripsit.me. They're a harm reduction collective that offers live chat support. I'll put both links to both of those in the resources below. And if you've had a difficult experience like this, I'd love for you to add into the comments what happened and how you got your way through it and how long it took for you to get back to normal. Most importantly, you are not broken. What you're feeling can transform into one of the most powerful experiences you'll ever have. Stay with the process, reach out for support, and know that it won't always feel like this.